I slightly panicked on this last Monday because I was like, oh my God, did I request off that time?
Oh, no.
Which is a nonsense thought to have because my girlfriend has already requested the time off because she's going to be staying home to take care of the dog and everything like that. So, of course, I'd already done it. I went and opened my work app and everything, and I'd already requested off. It was already approved. But I still panicked about it for like
that's
45 seconds.
That's just an anxiety disorder, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We're diagnosing him live.
You're tuned into the GOCast podcast, your one-stop shop for updates, news, tips, and community in the world of Pokemon Go. Thank you for listening.
We're quickly heading for Go Tour Kalos. Let's stop by the other regions on the way.
Spinda is going out for another spin during this year's Valentine's Day event.
And more on this episode of GOCast. Hello and welcome to the GOCast podcast, episode 357. It's January 31st, a Saturday afternoon. It's 12:54. It's not even close to the morning, even though we were supposed to record closer to that time. Anyway, I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Kyle.
Hiya.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing?
I'm all right. I got enough sleep tonight. It's great.
Wow.
So, yeah. That's an outright lie. I didn't get enough sleep, but I'm not tired. So, is that the same thing?
I don't know. Hold on a second. I need to unroll that for a second. So I got enough sleep, and so therefore I'm not tired. No, I lied. I'm just not tired. I didn't get enough sleep. I feel like it's a lie because the
but
focus
I
was
only
on the
got
sleep.
like 5.5 or 6 hours of sleep.
I mean, for some people that's a full night's sleep.
But it's not for me usually.
No. No, that's I have to get up to open sleep.
Yeah. Oh man. I got 5 hours of sleep on Wednesday night and I was like,
oh no. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, folks, bright-eyed or bushy-tailed or otherwise, we are here to record GOCast podcast. We have some stuff to talk about this week, which is kind of nice. We weren't expecting too much news and we didn't get too much, but there's enough to talk about for sure. But before we hop into I guess just a little heads up, there's a Catch Mastery event, Road to Kalos, the February Go Pass, and the Valentine's Day event for this year. Before we get to all of that stuff and the details, we're going to talk about our goals from last week. We had the event. Is this still going on? I don't think so. The Glimmet event?
I think it probably ended today.
Okay. There was the Glimmet event with the debut.
No, tomorrow.
Okay, the debut of Glimmet, and I think that was largely it.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. You wanted to get a Glimmet. How'd that go?
I did do that.
Good. It was in the research.
It was. There was a free research, and then there was also field research you could do.
Yeah.
I just want to say I probably did 6 or 8 routes, and did not see one. So
really?
I don't know what I was doing wrong there. I don't know how that works, but I only got mine from the researches.
Well, your first mistake is that you were doing routes. I'm just joking.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
No, I'm joking. I didn't do a single route, but I did get one from a field research task. I got 3 total, I think.
Yeah.
That during the week. So I've saved them so we can swap if we want to. Although one of them I did evolve already.
Oh wow! Okay, look at you.
Yeah. I'm tired of not having my Pokedex completion up when I am just so trigger shy on the evolution button. I am. It happens every time. I'm like, but he's only 96%. What if I find one that's better?
Yeah,
you know?
I feel
and then
that
I look at my rare candy like, why do I care? Why do I care about 50 candy? I don't, you know? Oh, jeez. Okay, great. So anyway, long way of saying, yes, you got a Glimmet. Level 73?
I did do that.
Woo!
I did.
Congrats. Good for you.
Burned 1 million Stardust this morning, leveling up 3 things to level 50.
Bro, you've beaten me to level 73.
Yep, I have.
Well done. 250,000 experience.
I did do that as well.
Oh my God. Okay. Why didn't you come in here all smiles and finger guns, man?
Because I burned over 1 million Stardust this morning.
Oh, those are rookie numbers. No problem. That's okay.
For nothing.
Do you remember that one GoFest when I spent 500,000 Stardust by accident?
Yes, I do.
Powering up like my chops or whatever it was.
I also remember the one where you accidentally gave like a Mamoswine a second move before you transferred it. And this is, you only had like 1 million Stardust or something. So you're like, no.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it. Bye-bye. All right. Let's take a look at my goals. I wanted to get a Glimmet. I did do that. I also got a Glimora and a couple more Glimmet. None of them are like super good, but they're fine.
Yeah, mine were terrible.
Yeah. 50 eggs? No, not quite. That cold did stick around a little bit longer than I thought. I did make it out to the gym a couple times, though, despite the cold, so that was nice.
Did you get any of the snow yesterday?
We got it for about like 15 minutes and maybe got half an inch, not even.
I mean, that's a lot for 15 minutes of snow, though. It was like white out snowing for about an hour twice yesterday.
Yep. So some of my buddies in the city got the same, because you got some of the same lake effect. They got it too. They said they got like 3-4 inches of snow.
Yeah, no, it was like ridiculous. You look outside, it's white outside, and then like 10 minutes later, it's not snowing at all.
Oh my gosh.
And then 20 minutes later, it was white out again.
See, people thought
so glad I'm working and not driving right now.
Yeah.
The roads were so bad.
If you thought you were safe from Chicago weather because we got through the intro without bringing it up, you were sorely mistaken. Sorely mistaken.
Look, until it's not like snowing outside, it's all we can talk about.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like in the 20s this next week. So
no.
Stop it. I know. Hey, that's 20 degrees warmer than it was last week. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. That's jeans and a couple of layers, all right? That's fine.
For you.
Yeah, for me. That's fine. I will do it. So anyway, I did some extra effort to try to circumvent the cold and not be able to walk around outside as much, but I didn't quite get to 50 eggs, unfortunately. Rank 15 in GBL, I've completely forgot. I'll be super honest with you. I'm going to set an alarm every morning, like a recurring one, so I remember to do it in the morning when I wake up. Yeah, because I'm tired of not getting this goal. I'm just not used to it, and so I just don't think about it. And then 25 kilometers walked. I think I actually did do that one. I'm going to put down a yes for that one. Yes. Okay, cool. Great. So that's 2 out of 4. Great. Fantastic. Okay, Mr. Kyle, you win. Just so I said it out loud. Congratulations.
Sweet.
Good job. All right.
I did it. Now you got to catch up. Come on. How many more raids do you need for level 73?
Oh, geez.
Oh, no, forget the raids. How many more shadows do you need?
Yeah, that's really the one. Honestly, I was just looking at this. I've been putting in some work lately. I need 25 more purified and I need 4 more raids. I'm pretty close.
Okay.
Yep. Not bad.
I'm not looking forward to this level. Just
no, don't spoil it for me yet.
Time consuming.
Is there a time gate?
Not literally.
Oh, okay.
But time consuming, not a time gate though.
I mean, purifying 100 Pokemon was time consuming.
Yeah.
30 raids is reasonable.
It is. It's just there hasn't been anything I want to raid.
Yeah. I agree. Okay. I think that's it. Let's get into the news because, like I said, we got a few things to cover. Yo, what up? It's the news. All right, first things first, let's talk about this Catch Mastery event featuring Oricorio, the dancing Pokemon. Not a new Pokemon for anybody. We've seen Oricorio a bunch. Saturday, February 7th at 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time, so it's going to be this upcoming Saturday when you hear this. Featured Pokemon will be whatever your style of Oricorio is in your specific region, so we're not going to get all of them. You'll get yours. Event bonuses, 2 times XP for successfully catching Pokemon with nice throws or better, and increased candy for the same stipulation. There will be wild encounters. Hoot Hoot and Starly will be out with increased shiny chance. The correlation is that they're birds.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. I'm here.
Well,
I'm here to roll with it.
In the past for these type of events, we complained they did too many. So yes, they're just birds, but that's all that matters.
No, I'm fine. I don't think the design is poor. I just thought it was funny that I was like, what is the through line here? Oh, I guess they're just birds.
Yep.
That's fine.
Birds.
Yeah. There's going to be field research task encounters that are focused around catch accuracy. Timed research, complete those, get encounters with Oricorio, XP, Stardust, and more. Paid timed research for $199. You get more of that good stuff. And then if you buy the ticket, oh, wow. If you buy the ticket on the shop for $199, you get 2 rare candies.
Wow.
That's not bad in the world of bonuses.
It's pretty bad.
It's close.
It's better than berries and worse than Battle Pass, but this is a very low bar we're setting.
Also, not very many data points on that scatter plot, to be super honest with you.
Yeah, there's like 7 points.
Yeah, so there is nothing else to this. It's just a catch mastery event, and it happens to be featuring Oricorio. There's no secret nuance. There's no, this is important because it just is what it is, face value, which is nice, I guess, in its own way.
Yeah, but again, regional Pokemon with only your region there. So it's like, whatever. Kind of.
Yeah.
It's unremarkable is what it is.
Yeah. There you go. Did you have those written down on a board in front of you or something?
I don't, but I looked Sarah Amanda said inoffensive was a good one. And I'm like, but this is not inoffensive. It's unremarkable.
Well, maybe something will be inoffensive that we cover today.
Yeah, in the future.
Could be.
It's fine. That's like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not particularly special, but I ain't mad about it.
Yeah.
I am not mad about it at all.
Like, the most you can say is about the regionality of it, but that's to be expected. It's just like a regular day event.
At least they're being consistent.
You want your specific Oricorio that you don't have shiny yet, go for it.
If they made every Oricorio catchable, like regardless of your region, this would have made me so much more upset about Flabebe.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That said, I do think they could have done like a swap. Like America gets the European style, Europe gets the American style, and then Africa and Asia swap as well. So like
just for the event,
yeah,
that would be nice. Yeah,
give someone a reason to go out when they maybe don't want just their specific region.
Yeah,
it doesn't super devalue everything, but it does a tiny bit. But we've already done that because it was available in like GoFest and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is a little weird to have it be sort of the lead Pokemon in this and it not like share that spotlight with something else or be just a simple one rotation around right for the regionality, like you said, because we have had Oricorio so much. It was just featured like a lot last year, right?
I feel like it was, and it was like the regions were unlocked for some of them from GoFest, I want to say.
Yeah, or Tour.
I have a shiny version of the Pau, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
The details. It's all a blur.
Well, anyway, there you go. Go get your Oricorio if you haven't already, or your Hoot Hoot, or your Starly. That sounds great. If they could have the New Year's top hat, I would be lining up for this event, but alas. Okay, next piece of news. Road to Kalos, folks. Get ready for Pokemon Go Tour Kalos with the Road to Kalos event. Trainers, we're en route to Pokemon Go Tour Kalos, and we can't forget about an important stop along the way. The Road to Kalos event. This begins on February 28th, so this already sorry. That's when Global is, February 28th. You're invited to this week-long rewind of previous Go Tour events, which celebrate the Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova regions. Plus, early readings are showing that certain legendary Pokemon previously featured at each Go Tour event are getting ready to reappear. Could this be the work of the mythical Pokemon Hoopa? ? Wow. Trainers attending the in-person one can jump into the Kalos-inspired event fun even sooner. We already know that. All right, so this Road to Kalos event is Monday, February 23rd, and it runs to Friday, February 27th. They debuts are Pikachu wearing Red's hat, Pikachu wearing Leaf's, and Pikachu wearing Ethan's hat, Pikachu wearing Lyra's hat. That's actually awesome. Very cool. 4 new behatted Pikachus with like popular trainers hats, like from the games. That's awesome. Wild Encounters. It's different every single day. Monday is going to be Kanto. You can see Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Clefairy, Meowth, I guess others. Tuesday will be Johto, and that will feature Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, Marill, Hoppip, Teddiursa, and more. Hoenn on Wednesday, Trico, Torchic, Mudkip, Poochyena, Taillow, Nincada, and more. Thursday is Sinnoh, Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, Bidoof, Shinx, Snover, and assuming more. And then Friday is Unova, Snivy, Tepig, Oshawott, Lillipup, Darumaka, Gothita, and potentially more. Raids. The following Pokemon will appear in raids. They'll appear in raids. There will be raid hours every day, 6 to 7 p.m. as well. So Monday will be Pikachu in 1-star raids. We're in Red and Leaf Set. The 5-star raids will feature the legendary birds, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. The 1-star raids on Tuesday will be the other 2 hats in 1-stars, and 5-stars will feature Shadow Lugia and Shadow Ho-Oh. That's pretty interesting. So those are going to be shadow raids, not regular 5-star raids. Wednesday, February 28th, will be Brendan's hat and May's bow, 2 other Pikachus wearing different stuff. Primal raids will have Kyogre and Groudon. Interesting. Thursday, February 26th is Sinnoh. We get Lucas's and Dawn hat on Pikachu 1-stars. 5 stars is Dialga and Palkia. Thursday, there's also more. Interesting. For space-time anomalies. There's Pikachu wearing Ray's cap, Akari's kerchief, and then the origin forms of Dialga and Palkia. This is getting complicated. This is really complicated. And then on Friday, there's Hilbert's and Hilda's hat Pikachu, Nate's and Rose's Pikachu, depending on black or white Kyurem, I guess. Do you think it remembers what you chose?
God, I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
That'd be crazy.
And then I guess whatever satisfies the black Kyurem requirement, you'll see Reshiram and black Kyurem, and then the vice versa, you'll see Zekrom and white Kyurem. Why is this so complicated, man?
All I know is that is 14 different hat-wearing Pikachus.
Oh, no, here it is. Okay. On Friday, February 27th, the raid bosses will alternate each hour during event hours, with the exception of raid hour where they will rotate after the first 30 minutes.
Okay. Sure.
That's not bad. Same thing on the 26th that says rotating every 30 minutes.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just a lot of information.
It's a lot. We'll finish reading. We're only halfway through the page right now.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll be quick. Featured attacks, they will know their featured attacks. So like Articuno will know Hurricane. Kyogre will know Origin Pulse, right? Stuff like that. It's if you catch it, it will have that special move that it had during the event. So you should
with the exception of regular Dialga and regular Palkia.
Yeah, right. Well, they wouldn't have had it anyway. Right. Yeah. New special backgrounds. The Pikachu and the legendaries that you catch will have a chance to have their backgrounds from that particular thing. So if you missed out on a Go Tour event and you're a background collector, now's your chance to kind of fill the gap in that collection, which is actually pretty cool. 2-kilometer eggs. Big shift. Larvitar, Bagon, Beldum, and Gibble. Event bonuses, half egg hatch distance for eggs placed in incubators during the event period. Remote pass limit increased to 30. And then there will be no remote pass limit on Saturday and Sunday. There's time to research. There's field research tasks. And there's a Go Pass specifically for the event with a bunch of featured Pokemon and avatar items. So there's so much. There was so much jammed into this Road to Kalos event. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, notable in the premium pass, there's an encounter with Hoopa Unbound. In the regular pass, you get an encounter with Lucario that has a Mega Evolution inspired special background. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, encounter with Hoopa is pretty good.
That's definitely worth it. Zygarde cells as well. And a lucky trinket.
Yeah. How many Zygarde cells you got, Chris? Do you know?
I could probably count them on both my hands.
Really?
I'm not entirely sure. Man, is this just like the whole hey, Chris, what's the most embarrassing thing you haven't done? Let's see.
Well, let's see.
20, exactly 20.
How did you get there so fast? My God.
I
have
Googled.
16.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just pulled up my inventory. I typed in Zygarde and I clicked on him.
Okay. My game took a moment to open. All right.
That hesitation, that's weakness right there.
There's a lot here. And so I really like the idea behind this event.
Sure.
I think the idea and the concept is good in like any other video game. But
what do you mean by that?
Well, like the idea of like a run-up event to something major happening. For example, World of Warcraft has its pre-patch event to lead up the hype to their new expansion coming out in a month and a half. But that's still a month and a half of time.
Yeah.
One day each where there's an hour of, raids. It's so overwhelming and so much. It's almost hard to decide what you even care about.
Yeah. Yeah.
And God forbid you actually care about like all of the Hat Pikachus, for example.
I mean, those people are probably very excited. 1-star raids, it's soloable. You don't have to worry about it.
Well, they're excited in the sense that they're here, but not in the sense that they have 1 hour per day to chase it, basically.
Yeah, or to even look at this information and be like, what day and I'm doing what, when, and where? Yeah. No, it's a little overwhelming, but I think the opportunity here is too valuable to poo-poo.
Yeah. Also, I really like the Pikachu wearing red hat is coming out. That's awesome.
Red's hat,
yeah.
Yeah.
And also Leaf's hat. Leaf representation is great.
I love Leaf.
Yeah.
I wish we had gotten more Leaf in the States. Yeah. Oh, well. So yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot to look forward to there, unless you've done every single event, in which case you probably can sort of be like, I might be good.
I'm good.
Yeah, but
maybe I'll do some of the Kirums on Friday.
The pass is tempting. The pass is really tempting.
Yeah. I mean, if you want the Hoopa, it's tempting.
I want the Hoopa. My Hoopa's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, there's that. Let's move on to the next thing here. Oh, this will be nice and short, but in similar form to what we just talked about. Let's talk about GoPass February, shall we? Very quick. Okay. $7.99. You can buy the deluxe one, or you can do the free one. This started on Saturday, or this will end rather. I'm sorry, March 3rd. This starts on this Tuesday, February 3rd, and then you'll have no daily limit on the last weekend, Saturday the 28th or Sunday, March 1st. In the web store, there is currently some boxes for sale. I saw some chatter about people being happy about them, so maybe go take a quick look-see. Featured Pokemon and rewards will be Giratina. There's going to be Pokecoins featured this time, so 400 in the free track and 1,000 extra if you get the premium. And then the major milestones are the gifts at Tier 1, adventure daily incense duration at rank 2, and then at rank 3 is up to 2 free raid passes from spinning gym photo desks per day, which is actually a really awesome bonus. That's sick. 2 free raids a day. That's awesome. And there's that. That's it. Nothing else to it, man. Giratina.
Yeah, Giratina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any thoughts? You love the GoPass, Kyle.
It's good. Like, I think it's good. I still am not sold on coins as a reward for me personally.
Really?
But apparently it's a very popular one online.
People love it.
Which is wild to me. But yeah, because I can buy coins whenever I want. I can't buy other stuff that they might be putting in there.
I feel like if they raised the prices on stuff, but they gave us coins here and there in more things, like just as an extra. Like, let's say you got 5 coins per raid complete or something like that. I think the overall system would feel better, even though it's worse for us.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll get this one. We'll have to see.
Have you not been getting them?
No, I haven't bought one since winter started.
Really?
Yeah, They're not worth it, in my opinion. Like, it's not that they're not worth spending the money on, because objectively, if you're going to spend money on Go, it is a good thing to buy. But it's not worth it for me, in my opinion, because the primary thing that I spend money on in the game at this point is remote rates.
Sure.
I don't spend money on anything else. I don't buy more inventory except during major events, basically. And even then, I'm very, very reserved. As we have talked about, Chris, how much inventory do you have? Like 10,500?
Something like that, yeah.
I currently have 6,950.
Nice.
So, yeah, I don't buy them. Sometimes I don't even claim the Pokemon encounters in them if they're just an average Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
You just let those go back to the void?
Yeah, I'll claim all, and then the encounters, I'll like scroll through the ones I want, and I'll encounter those.
You let your next of kin be the government with
like
those
if there's a Puchayina on there, I'm just like, I'm not gonna even click that.
For real? What if but it has research IVs? What if it's a hundo?
That's okay though. That's not like, that's why I'm clicking on the ones I would want a hundo for.
Everything.
But it's okay. See, like, I'm going to click on this Fuecoco that I have not claimed yet.
Yeah.
Because I want a Fuecoco. But, like,
okay.
And I'm going to click on the Dynamax Eevee because it's Dynamax, but not because it's Eevee. And then I'm going to check the IVs, and I'm going to immediately transfer it.
That's fine. That's different. That's different. You've caught.
But like here, look. There's a Diglett. There's a Diglett right here at 12 because I haven't claimed my stuff yet. I'm not going to click on that.
What if he's shiny?
Who cares if he's shiny?
Well, how many shiny Diglett do you have?
2.
Do you want a third?
No.
What if it's a Shundo, Kyle?
Then that's a loss I have to take.
No,
I'll never actually have to know.
You don't have to take it. You're choosing to just leave money on the table in this case.
How many times have you opened your phone and not clicked on every single Pokemon in the area?
Not very often.
That
not anymore.
I don't believe you. And I'm not talking about sitting at home. I'm talking about just in general when you're out.
Oh, when I'm out, I have my plus going at all times. So this is a misnomer.
Okay.
It is. Okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Anyways, I might buy the February one. We will see.
Also, bad example, like bad counter argument, because those don't have research IVs.
So?
Research IVs, you have a better chance of being auto. You're crazy. You're crazy. Almost as crazy as this year's Valentine's Day 2026 event, which is going to be for Tuesday, February 10th to Sunday, February 15th at 8 p.m. local time. Event bonuses include love, merriment, hearts, flowers. Oh, 2 times experience. Double the experimentation for catching Pokemon. 2 times Stardust for opening gifts, an increased chance to encounter Shiny Nidoran female and Shiny Nidoran male. Sign. Why haven't we just gone to F and M? Why do we have to use the sign still, man? And you have an increased chance to hatch them as shiny and shiny Cherubi, if you'd like to. Give your Furfrou a fresh trim, Check the fade. Find Furfrou in your Pokemon storage. Tap it to check its summary. And then
changing our Furfrou chat.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, chat. What should we do? Here, which shears should we use? Changing your Furfrou from one trim to another costs the same. What is it? Heart trim Furfrou, folks. Do what you need to do. Global challenge. Do whatever they ask you to do. Free time to research awarding encounters with Spinda with a heart pattern. Successfully catching a Pokemon with a curveball throw will award 750 experience. And gifts may include rare candy. Oh my goodness. Wild encounters. Yep, Nidoran, Furfrou, and more. Oh, if you're lucky, you might even encounter Audino. Wow. Eggs, 7-kilometer eggs, folks, because of all the friend-related stuff. Nidoran, Cleffa, Igglybuff, Cherubi, and Happiny. Awesome. Raids, 3-star rates. The rare 3-star raid shakeup. We love to see it. Let me double-check my notes. I don't love to see this one. Gardevoir and Gallade.
Couldn't even give us like the megas or something.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Featured attack Curlia roll its evolution during the event to get a Gardevoir or Gallade that knows the charge attack Synchronoise. We would not recommend it necessarily.
No,
It is.
It's amazing that Synchronoise still has not gotten like a buff.
Yeah. It's still worse than Psychic, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Field research task rewards. Do field research tasks, get rewarded. That's it. Oh, they're event themed, I guess. That's the entire event, folks. Happy Valentine's Day. We love you. Yep. All right. So Nidoran, Spinda. Is that doing anything for you?
No.
Furfru?
No. I don't. Look, I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've ever changed the trim on a Furfru in Go.
Really?
I'm going to check my inventory right now, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. Oh, no. Okay, I have. The only 2 Furfru in my inventory right now, because I still don't have a shiny, are trimmed Furfru.
Oh.
I don't even know which one this trim is. I think it's like the Debonair trim from
Wasn't
GoFest.
there one that they just gave to us in the trim already?
Maybe. I did. No. If they did, I guess I transferred it because both of these are caught in the wild. And then I do have a heart trim just sitting there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, your other trimmed Furfru and my Rotoms are just in the void together.
It's just, I don't know. This is the other one I have.
That's awesome.
I've never actively done it.
Well, you already have your heart trim, so I can't even say you should do it. You've already got it. It doesn't matter, I guess. I'm not sure if I do or don't, but you know what? I'm going to try it. I'll try to do it. I'll try to change my trim. It's been a minute. That's a feature, right? Yeah.
It is a feature.
Okay. I think that's it. There's really not a whole lot to say about this event. I mean, it's another face value one. Again, not a lot of nuance to this one. The 7-kilometer eggs is a pool is cool. You can target those, but only to a certain amount, obviously, until they stop dropping. And rare candy and gifts. It might even make our gift-giving Grinch-like hearts decide that we need to be more generous and open our own gifts, I suppose. So that's it. Awesome. Good talk, folks. That's it for the news. We are going to take a quick little break. When we get back, it'll be time for PokéPoll.
And we're back with last week's PokéPoll, which was, what do you think makes an event in Pokemon Go good? First response from Sound said, hey, Chris and Kyle, Loktar Ogar. You spelled it wrong, but I got you. I mean, greetings and well met. A good event should include, but not always have, all of the following. Shiny chases, good raid options, meta-relevant chases for PvE and PvP, or something new to grind for, i.e. candy for a Pokemon getting a new move. A strong theme, more importantly, play for free, but get extra if you pay. The free part being the important part. I find the Go Wild of 25 so far. Okay, sorry. I find the Go Wild of 25 so far my favorite event yet.
Oh, I see, yeah. Okay.
And maybe I'm a little bit biased since I got to do a stamp rally with my local community, but love that all the raids, the power spots, and the spawns were all on theme.
Sure.
I love that we got a new Mon, Whole Hog, Shiny, G-Max, and all. And that there was great choices for meta options for both sandboxes of play. And it was a full 2 days, not this 2 to 5 p.m. time window. I also love the lead-up event to hype it. I love that the stops got decorated with glowing moss and that it reminded me of the Glimwood Tangle. And that the whole year from GoFest on has been celebrating Gen 9 with power spots, and now finally the starters getting their community days. It's like a big design document that goes all together. Now we have Tour and Kalos taking up a lot of space. The Gala will go out and start into the next thing. But either way, it's exciting to keep the ball rolling and enjoy the new megas coming to the game. And I just wish we had more breaks between things. This new pace feels like there's always something.
True.
Maybe I just didn't notice it back when I had a busy hospital job. Anyway, wishing to be de-thawed soon. Shiny vibes all. Very respectfully, Sound.
Yeah. Oh, man. That ice storm.
Oh, man. It was bad.
Rough.
You're not imagining things, though. The pace of things is so much more than years ago, and like depending on how far back you go, the worse it looks in comparison.
Yeah. There was a point in time when every single week we did not have news, and we had to invent other sections of the show to fill the space sometimes.
Yeah, and there would be like, here's a psychic event for 13 days.
Yeah. Which, honestly, I didn't mind. I wish we would have, you know what I wish we would have?
Mm-hmm.
I wish we would have large events for 2 weeks and then have 2 sub-events that are part of that theme, like on a weekend, and then like maybe a Wednesday night thing or something.
Yeah, I like the
taking over, I guess.
I like the 10-day timeline for events personally,
Sure.
unless it's really focused.
Sure.
10 days feels like you have enough control over being able to play it. So
Yeah.
But I do agree that a strong theme in particular is a huge thing that makes events feel good.
Definitely.
Our next response from Weeg, and they said, "Hi, Chris. Hi, Kyle. I believe that for an event to be good, it has to be something that appeals to us casuals. I live in the middle of nowhere and I'm a free-to-play player. It's rare that I'll have remote raids, and even more rare that I'll find someone to do a raid with above 1 or 2 stars. Community days, shiny boosts, and other rare Pokemon like my beloved Farfetch'd will definitely get me to play. Shiny vibes, Weeg."
Yeah, shiny boosts and other rare Pokemon is good. Yeah, the rare here is in, single quotes. We completely understand what that means. Sometimes it's not even that you want the Pokemon, it's that the Pokemon is not normally around.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's enough.
Just not featured often, and that's enough to make you want to go play it for sure.
Yeah, like when Drampa is around in raids and I see it, I'm like, oh, Drampa.
Yeah, I'll do a Drampa.
I'm sure. I got time. I got 15. I'll do a Drampa. It's fine.
Our next response is from Tone, and he said, "Hi, I was thinking about this week's PokéPoll, as lately I find the events in Go have been, to quote Kyle, fine. Now, I've been casually, quote, playing this game since it came out, so almost a decade, and it's certainly running out of Pokemon to get me truly excited. The recent event that I did enjoy was the High Zaptitude event, so I considered why I enjoyed it. Ultimately, it came down to it being an event that kept me interested in it due to the event evolving, pun intended. In the initial phase of the event, they gave us a new shiny with shiny Tadbulb. It was in the wild, but also behind a pretty easy field research task, catch 15 Pokemon, and also 2K eggs. Then, when the unlock happened, we got a new Pokemon in the game in the way of Wattrel, and again, it was in the wild and also in field research. Sure, it's not the most exciting new Pokemon, but having a new Pokemon does give me something to chase, even if it's just to try and get as much candy for it as I can. There was also a hatch distance bonus, even if it was gate-kept, quote, by the event ticket, but it wasn't that bad of a price for a ticket, and it did unlock early in the event to be worth it. So we got a new shiny, a new Pokemon, bonuses for the event, and it changed as the event went on. It really kind of made me want to get out there and go. When events are centered around a new Pokemon that is released only in raids or only in eggs, and the spawns we get with them are Pokemon we've had for years. For me, the event loses me once I get that new Pokemon. Variety in events is key. Shiny vibes, Tone." That's a great point too, because we've talked about being worried or annoyed by raid or egg release Pokemon, and I think it's definitely tempered if the stuff that is spawning at the same time or the event surrounding it can be compelling enough that if you had removed the new Pokemon, it wouldn't be dull. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand it, but the thing I'm thinking about is whether or not that makes or breaks an event being good for me or not. I agree that does lead to a very good event, and I think High Zaptitude is sort of like an exception because it was really well done.
I mean, that was it. The High Zaptitude was a good event.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you think that could be a bad thing?
No, I just don't think it necessitates it as a good event. Like, I don't think that it needs to be a condition that if you remove the debut, the event is still good. I still think that an event can be good.
If you remove the debut, if it's a raid or egg exclusive.
Oh,
if it's a wild and field research exclusive then the event is kind of foundationally built on that. But if it's an egg raid exclusive,
a lie.
then it matters a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah, no. All right. Well, okay. Sure.
Mr. hatching 50 eggs a week that you can't do anymore.
It's fun. I don't know. I don't get too hung up on this. I mean, honestly, when we talk about it every single time, every episode, it gets harder and harder to be like, man, I forget there's people in here that don't like hatching eggs.
Yep.
By the time we hit episode 400, we will have lost our humanity altogether.
What humanity? I don't need to know how much I've spent on Go, let alone how much you spent.
We've talked about this. I think we've pretty much totaled it up before in the past.
No, you refuse to think about it. I have totaled up a very rough amount that I've probably spent on Go.
I remember giving you a rough number when we talked about it.
Yeah, but I don't think that was a number you wanted to actually like admit. You're just going to say, I'm going to say this number because it's big enough.
You mean big enough because it was an appropriate answer?
Because you think.
What do you mean by big enough?
I think you spend more on incubators than you think. At least,
maybe.
Well, not right now. Not right now.
Definitely not the past 2 years. No,
but more than a year ago.
2020 to 2023 or 4. Yeah. Woo! We were hatching some eggs, bro. Woo! Back then, though, I feel like eggs were better.
No.
You're probably right.
I'm gonna go find a video from Steve from 4 years ago talking about Riolu's releasing eggs or something.
God, no, thank you. So Toe and I'm glad to hear that there was an event that was up there that motivated you to get out there and go. That's awesome. Now all we got to do is figure out how to motivate them to Pokemon go to the polls. Am I right, Kyle?
Oh boy.
Woo! Okay.
I mean,
we have a voicemail response too from Brandon. Here we go.
Hey, Chris and Kyle, it's Hero Ice 18 here.
Hero Ice.
First off, I wanted to say thank you for when I did my voice experiment last time that you showed me the unfiltered audio. If I didn't know that was a filter, I might have had to take a hard look at myself in the mirror. So thank you for that. But I wanted to quickly call in with an answer to the PokéPoll of what makes a good event. And I feel like there's 2 types of events out there. There's the solo event, and then there's the group event. For solo events, you have stuff like Into the Depths, where you have a whole bunch of things going on at once, and anyone can target anything they want. So if they want to target eggs, they can. If they want to target routes for Glimmora, they can. But I think what makes a good solo event is just having multiple options to do during the event. If it's only egg hatching for the event and there's nothing else going on, it feels really siloed and it kind of turns off a lot of people to a certain aspect of the game. But if you can have, I would say, let's say 3 or more targets for a solo event, then I consider that as a success, because then there's multiple ways to engage with the game. And then for group events, this is where I want a successful group event to be you have one goal, one target, and you execute on it really well. A bad example of this is the max finale for Eternatus, where if you would go out, you would most likely want to target Eternatus. However, when most of your stops get cluttered up by other G-Max Pokemon like Machamp or Butterfree, that you don't really have a solid way to get to your goal, which is to get more candy for Eternatus. So that's where I consider those group events to really work well, when you can specifically target something and you can execute on that with your community and friends. Because it's not like you're gonna go to a group event and try and go do your own thing while people are doing one thing. I mean, you can, but it's not ideal. You want to go there with your friends and you want to work together towards a goal. So that's just my 2 thoughts as a community ambassador or a regular player, whatever title you want to throw on me for the day. But I hope you all have a good week, and I'll see you later. Shiny vibes all.
Thank you for that voicemail. That makes me laugh a little bit about the whole, like, you wouldn't show up to a group event and play by yourself. I mean, yeah. I mean, I would. We've done that.
Yeah.
We've also gone to the same event multiple times while it's been around and then played it differently.
But, and also as a counterpoint, I want to say is that for the Max Finale event, let me tell you, the amount of people on that day 2 that was like, I want to do that G-Max Charizard.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, get out of here. We're here for Eternatus. No, the whole group did G-Max Charizard. And I'm like, are you, it's right next to an Eternatus. Are you kidding me right now?
What killed me the most is that nobody was saying anything.
Yeah.
The entire time. Like, what are we doing?
It takes all types. It takes all types to do it. So that's all I have to say for that.
Jeez.
I do agree, but I know that not everybody does.
I do like the idea of looking at it from like, is this a solo player event or a group player event? You know, and a lot of times I feel like the answer is somewhere in the middle, but sometimes you can kind of quantify certain things as this is for single players and the other one's for groups, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for the voicemail.
Now, for this week's PokéPoll we have, does the monthly Go Pass appeal to you? Why or why not?
This is an easy one for me. I think it does. We've talked forever about battle passes and wanting them, and we finally got it. And I like that it changes every month, and it's not the same, even if I don't agree that some of these chases, like coins to Lucky Trinket to whatever the other one is, the bottle cap, I don't think there are equitable options. But I like it. I like the variety, and I have bought it every month and have gotten to at least level 100 every month.
How do you? I mean, I feel like I already answered this earlier in the episode, but how do you feel about the actual rewards of the tier?
They're fine. I think they're fine. Why? I mean, like, I knew you didn't say it, but you sort of implied that, like, a lot of them are annoying and not worth your time. Like, it's obnoxious to click on them, even so much as some of those Pokemon encounters. You're like, I don't need this. I don't feel the same way.
I guess I'm used to battle passes and the likes in my other games, because I don't play like Fortnite, obviously, so I don't know what their battle pass is like. I do know that it's recursive, which is awesome.
Yep.
But the rewards just don't feel very good overall. I wish there were less steps and better rewards. Because, like, sure, you know, level 76, I get 40 Ultra Balls. You know, I get 50 technically because both tiers combined.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. But then the next one I get a Spheal encounter and 5 Spheal candy.
Yeah.
Like, that's catching one Spheal. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I really don't have the perspective of looking at every single reward and being like, is this fair? Is this fair? I just sort of look at it as like an overall experience to just enhance my gameplay I was already doing to begin with. I don't get hung up on that.
Well, it doesn't enhance your game, though. It just gives you rewards at the end of whatever you're doing.
Well, no, I would argue that lucky trinkets and bottle caps and things like that are game enhancing.
That's the 100 that is advertised. But I'm talking about the ones that are not.
That's the major point, selling point of the pass is that thing.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Plus, I mean, like the daily tasks that pop up, they're like, "Hey, catch 75." Well, that's a weekly task. Catch 75 Pokemon. But those ones, they do motivate me to just finish it really quick. Like the earn 10 hearts with your buddies thing has made me play with buddies more often.
Yeah,
than I ever have.
Okay.
Yeah.
10 hearts a week will get you somewhere.
It will
in a year.
Yes, it will. But that's better than 0 in a year, I guess.
It could.
You know,
it's fine. I guess to actually answer it, even though I said it earlier, the monthly pass sometimes appeal to me, but it's very, very selective.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to quantify. I just look at it and I'm like, I don't want to spend the $8 on this because the rewards don't appeal to me for the money.
Sure.
I would rather do 4 remote raids for the most part.
Okay.
But the lucky trinket is more compelling. But again, I haven't bought this one. I haven't bought this month, and there's a lucky trinket in it.
You're also like
it's
going to be February. We're like in prime burnout go time right now.
I mean, it's also just I'm not burned out right now. It's just really hard to be excited to play in the current weather.
I understand. Go Tour is going to be a breath of fresh air, literally, for you.
I'm so excited, and also
Good.
like, look, let me be real. I slightly panicked on this last Monday because I was like, oh my God, did I request off that time?
Oh no.
Which is a nonsense thought to have because my girlfriend has already requested the time off because she's going to be staying home to take care of the dog and everything like that. So
Yeah.
of course I'd already done it. I went and opened my work app and everything, and I'd already requested off. It was already approved. But I still panicked about it for like
Hey, that's
45 seconds.
That's just an anxiety disorder, brother. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes.
We're diagnosing him live.
It's only like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it is.
2.5 weeks away.
Is not that far away. Yeah,
really close.
We're gonna be like in the 70s. It's gonna be great.
I don't know how to pack.
Just whatever you. The nice thing is that everything that you want to pack is probably clean because you ain't wearing it.
Exactly.
All right. Anyway, dear listener, if you have an answer to this week's PokéPoll question, which is once again, does the monthly Go Pass appeal to you? Why or why not? You can answer that question. We post on our socials, on Threads, and on X at GOCast Podcast. If you're a patron of ours via the Patreon, and therefore in our patron exclusive Discord, we have an entire channel dedicated to it. You can also leave a reply on the YouTube video. Please subscribe. Hello, YouTube, by the way. Or as a reply to Spotify. You can also send us an email to mail@gocastpodcast.com or send us a voicemail to 262-586-7717. And speaking of emails and voicemails, Kyle, where are we?
It's time for emails.
That's right. And a couple of voicemails. Let's start with the voicemails. We have our weekly Sarah Manda email. I guess voicemail. Here we go.
Hey, Chris and Kyle, it's Kevin Red Bull here.
Oh, that's Kevin Red Bull.
So, my journey of recovery is officially over. Tomorrow I return back to work. But, Pokemon related, I have had some pretty crazy luck recently. Like when we did Kyurem Day, I got 4 shinies. I also was able to get 2 shiny Delmise in back-to-back researches.
What?
Okay.
I hatched a shiny Toxel, which I'd never had before. I thought that was pretty crazy.
Toxel.
I also got 1 shiny Grookey, Chris, and I played a little bit at home and I played a little bit out, just about as much as you did. I don't know why I didn't. It was obviously really cold, but I just didn't feel compelled to go out any more than that. I was like, I got a shiny.
I'm telling you.
I got a Dynamax shiny Caterpie, and I got a female shiny Salandit. Also
oh my God.
Dude.
I have had some really great luck. I'm scared to go back to work, and then my luck is just going to disappear. Like, maybe it's just because I've been a full-time Pokemon Go player, and I'm almost level 76 due to it.
Oh my God.
So yeah, things have been good for Pokemon Go. I have been loving the game. I have been enjoying every aspect of it. I've even been trying to do scatterbugs. Rarely getting any gifts from you guys.
Oh, yeah, well.
Have a great day. Shiny vibes all. Kevin Red Bull, out.
Oh, well, I don't even know where to start. We could probably start in, I would love to have ended at the double shiny Delmise. That's ridiculous,
I don't know.
man.
I'm over here at the shiny female Salandit.
Yeah, that's pretty nutty.
I still don't have a female Salandit, by the way. Only males.
Oh, wow. It's a man's world.
Yeah, apparently. All right.
Yeah,
How far are you from best friends with Kevin?
I don't know, man.
I have to know because now I just sent a gift and I'm like, oh, we're not that far. We're fine.
Oh, really? Okay.
We're fine, Kevin.
Maybe I'm not terribly. Let me just open this gift really quick. Okay, so I have to click on the hearts, right? Yeah. And then the stuff. Oh, 50 more friendship points.
We're 16 away.
Okay, well, there you go. Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you happy with yourself?
Yes, because every time anyone gives me garbage about friendship, I have to remind them that I am usually better than you are.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not always the case, though.
I said usually.
Okay.
I said usually.
Well, I tend to forget those times. I only remember the times when I win, you know?
Okay.
All right, let's see if this file that's now labeled Kevin Red Bull mail, let's see if this is actually Saramanda.
Hey, Chris and Kyle, it's Kevin Red Bull here. So, my journey of recovery is officially over.
Hang on a
Tomorrow I
second.
return.
Here we go. With what I believe is Saramanda's email.
First
Let's
try.
see. Well, yeah, first, definitely not the third or fourth.
Hey, GOCast, it's Saramanda here.
Yes.
So, in case you didn't know, Wayfair now has an official map. You just have to log into the Wayfair website, which is wayfair.nianticlabs.com.
I would
and click
never.
on the map tab. You should already be on it probably, because right now it's the default page after you log in. You do have to be level 35 or higher to access this, but I mean, if you're not level 35, just play Pokemon Go a few more days. You'll get there soon. Anyway, so you can look up any location and it'll show you what things are in the database, like, already. And then it'll also show you if there's stops or gyms, or if they just don't appear in Pokemon Go. And it's really cool when you're traveling and you're, like, booking your hotel, you can look at, like, what your Poke situation is going to be like before you actually get there. You can kind of do that on Campfire, but, like, searching locations on Campfire is awful because there's no search box, really.
This is true.
And it doesn't show you the stops, just gyms. Oh, another thing that you can do that's pretty new is you can submit a nomination directly through the Wayfair website on the Submit tab. And, I mean, things you'd submit are things that are great places to exercise, like the swimming pool at your hotel, or great places to socialize, like the covered Zebo thing behind the hotel, or good things to explore, like the unique artwork in the lobby. The process is basically the same
that
as doing it
hotel.
in-game, but sometimes it's just nice to be able to type stuff out with a keyboard, or maybe it's just difficult to remember to do the thing when you have the game open because there's just so much stuff going on. I will say, though, the photos you use for your nomination do need to be ones that you took yourself. Photos you steal from the internet are considered third party, which are grounds for rejection. And one other thing, when you are dragging the pin on the map to show where the object exists, switch the map view to the satellite view, just to be sure you're putting the pin in the actual correct spot. Seriously, I'd never used satellite view on maps in my life until I started doing Wayfair, and now I use it all the time.
Interesting.
Most nominations are resolved within a few days, maybe a week at most. There's really no better time than now to give Wayfair a try, especially when you're on vacation somewhere. In case you can't tell, I have vacation on the brain at the moment. Anyway, if you have any questions, like, I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff in a small area that I can nominate. How do I maximize placement for creating Pokestops? Or, you know, whatever questions. I live on Discord, so you can just at me in the GoCast server if you're in there. Or if you're the archetype, you can go to the Wayfair discussion Discord, which is a public open Discord that anyone can join to get the S2 cell overlay that already exists for this new map.
Ugh.
Anyway, that's all. I could talk about Wayfair forever, so I'll just stop. Peace, Saramanda.
All right.
I liked all of the hotel examples. They sound very personal and from personal experience.
I was really hoping that she was just going to keep going, and it was like going to be like 20 examples of I thought it was going to
These
be
are
a
all
bit
things
for a
I've done
second.
on my vacation while I'm at the
Yeah.
hotel.
It's like,
no,
oh,
it's
you
great
know,
though. It's great.
Well,
though.
a great place to throw out your trash, like this trash can in my room at the hotel. That would have been hilarious. But yes, we can confirm that Saramanda is a fantastic human being and is more than willing to field questions, especially about topics that she enjoys, such as Wayfair. So yeah, that's not a false promise. She's around and
Yeah.
willing to answer your questions. Yeah.
I have to say though, the idea of a Wayfair app is great, but it's gotta show me the S2 cells. It's gotta like explain that to me. The fact that you gotta like go through hoops to know where I need to put my pins down. Like, so look, just example, and this is why Saramanda is great. I now have 3 Pokestops instead of 1 by the like local center for my my apartment complex.
In my hotel.
But if I had done them myself, if I had just gone off of like recommendations for putting in for the pool and the dog park, I would have only gotten 1 of those because I would have put the pin slightly too far over and it would have wound up in the same S2 cell. and I would not have gotten 3. I would have only gotten 2. And so that's very frustrating that I would not have been able to know that as an average player. And I would have wondered, hey, why did my thing not show up here?
Yeah, but there's probably a good balance between like, yes, we want people to know how it works so they understand that frustration isn't there, but also they don't want to be like specifically, this is how it works so that you can take advantage of it, you know?
But why not? People already take advantage of it. The system is designed in such a way
you don't want to
be obtuse anyways.
This is why the DARE program didn't work. For literally the same reason. You don't want to tell somebody to not do a thing and then tell them how to do it specifically, right?
But the idea is that if you put the pin in a place where it's supposed to be, where it's not supposed to be, the nomination should be rejected. That's what I'm trying to say. So like, even if you know how they work, like I had somebody who are assuming, because I talked to Sarah Amanda about this, one of the Pokestops disappeared for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And Sarah Amanda's best guess was that somebody playing Ingress or otherwise moved it because it was slightly too far over.
Oh.
To where it was in real life. And then it was moved back and it has been there the whole time.
Okay.
So like it's moments like that where I'm like, why did that go away? I'll never know. And that's why the whole S2 cells are the most frustrating part about Wayfarer. It's a general concept.
I should clarify though too that I think that the claim that if you don't want people to do something, you shouldn't educate them on how to do it is only valid in a business setting and not in an educational setting. Obviously, the best way to teach people how to do or not do something is to educate them on it.
Okay.
I just want to say that. So, well, no. It's less about protecting myself, but it's more about differentiating, right? Because you're saying people already know how to do this. And so this I think also sort of feeds into it, where it's like if it turns into an educational thing because you have a community of people that are trying to maintain that system, that's different than them being like, hey, just so you know, if you really want to abuse our system and get the most Pokestops in your neighborhood, here's how you do it by fudging the location on some of these POIs. If you infer that information from their systems, that's one thing. If they tell you that, that's different. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do understand.
Okay.
It's just the system is frustrating that you can't easily learn it, or like you can't readily learn it.
Yeah. No, I understand. And I think they probably should have more education. I don't know. It's either make it more accessible and then have a harsher system to get them through.
The system, for example, could just tell you when you're nominating something, hey, this is already pretty close to other POIs. It might not show up on the map even if it's approved.
Doesn't it do that?
It gives you warnings if you're submitting something that is in the same like location and stuff like that. Okay. But like if you're like 50 feet away, I don't think it does that.
Yeah, it's not going to be like, hey.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it does, then I am sorry. I do not know it as well as I should.
I mean, I was about to say
like that's the kind of information it could give you to help educate somebody without giving them the map.
You and I are talking about this and we haven't submitted a stop in. How long? It's a
long time for me. Let me scroll up my conversation with Sarah.
There you go.
No, it's probably been about a year now.
Yeah, it's been longer for me. So who knows? Things could have changed. Yeah. But either way, thank you very much for your voicemail, Sarah Amanda, once we got to it. Sorry about the confusion. That's so funny. Okay, we also have an email, Mr. Kyle. Would you like to do the honors?
All right. The first email is from Sound. They said, hey, Chris and Kyle, as I write this, I'm snowed in from the huge cold front that hit us over the weekend, longing to go grind rocket crunts and finish my collection challenge. But alas, the snow. Anyhow, on to the real meat, your Poke Life picks.
Woo!
As a quick recap, we have Chris. For Chris, we have Bunnelby for his starter, a Loudred for his first journey, Raichu for his facing adulthood choice, and Lucario as his helpful one to get him on track with the balance of fitness. For Mr. Kyle, we have Grievard for his starter, a Reboot for his first journey, a Sneasel for facing adulthood, and an Alakazam to help him remember things.
It's a good team.
For today's PokéPick Life team, we get into the meat of battling your ace. This mon was one you picked to battle with, and is your hard call that you are out of options. They always got your back and are there to help you win that fight. Who are you picking to finish the fight with? Love the answers and discussions as always. Wishing you a quick and safe melt. Shiny vibes all. Very respectfully, Sound. Also hope that you are safe with all the snow. The weather's been very bad.
Yes.
So
yes. So this is kind of an opportunity to sort of put your favorite Pokemon in, as long as their favorite Pokemon is like you can justify its battle readiness.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a gimme because I have to say Gengar, because also Gengar is like a quintessential ace.
Yeah. I would agree.
It has been for years.
I would agree.
Gigantamax, it can Dynamax. I will not be surprised if we get another form and it can also do that, because it's Gengar.
Yeah. Mine is Caesar, Mega Caesar. But the problem, the problem,
Caesar, yeah,
the Mega Caesar is awesome. The problem that I have with it is that it has the 4 times.
It does,
which is not smart for an ace. Honestly,
Gengar will forever have the haunting that it is weak to psychic type.
Yeah,
that will never get away from me.
But that's more of a quirk than a weakness, honestly. I mean, it's actually technically a weakness, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, man. I think I have to stick with Caesar and just suck up the weakness. I just like it too much.
Just clear out the fire types with your Funnelby, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because Diggersby, if it becomes a Diggers, it becomes a Diggersby and it learns like Earthquake and stuff, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just clear out the dangers and then send out the sweep.
Lucario maybe can learn a ground move. I don't know.
Also weak to fire, though.
Yeah, well, we're getting there.
Okay. All right. We have a part 2, though, from Sound. And they said, Dear Chris and Kyle, I realized after having sent you a few PokéLife picks, I didn't answer it myself. How unfair of me. So let me catch up. Sorry, it's going to be a long one. For my starter, I believe I mentioned at the start, I went with the Hippopotato. When I was between the ages of 11 and 15, I lived in Fort Irwin, California, where my dad was in the Army working at the National Training Center. I was in middle school and would often take shortcuts through rocky desert. A Hippopotato would fit in so perfectly there between its camo and love for sand and rocks. For my first journey, I begrudgingly gave myself a Smeargle. While I would love to allow myself Grafai for the cool factor alone, I don't do tagging or spray paint like art yet. Art has been a big thing for me ever since I was young, as well as the need to fit in by allowing my comrades to plant footprints on my back. Smeargle really fits the bill, both good and bad, with the struggles of middle school and high school for me. I was often the art kid, and so projects that needed art, I was forced to do, even if it was more graphic design than actual art. I feel that in the reverse.
Yeah.
A lot, too.
Oh, really? Oh, man. Can you draw? You're like, do you have a ruler?
Yeah, a little bit. I was often seen as the outsider amongst most social cliques because I was someone with ADHD and was mostly drawing zombies, dragons, and all things gross and crawly. It's okay. My friends were my D&D table, and my house was always the pizza party house.
Yeah.
I didn't have many, but the friends I did have were real friends.
Those are the right ones.
Yeah. Facing adulthood, I would pick Ralts, who would become a Gallade. I often struggle with my emotions in my late teens to early adulthood between the ADHD, college not working for me, and then getting slammed into high-pressure sales jobs, crazy life, all that, the usual. I couldn't really emotionally handle it as well as I should have. Ralts would have been a great guy to have around. Now that I'm older, I use fitness to sort my brain out in a physical sense, so Gallade, being my fitness buddy, would also be a great pick.
Yeah.
Little reminders here and there to master my courtesy, but also to maintain mastery of my body as we journey together.
Aww.
For the most helpful one, I would pick Audino. As I got older, I had a lot of bad emotional hiccups. Nothing good therapy and self-actualization didn't fix, but also I was diagnosed with high blood pressure via being admitted to the hospital with numbers over 280 over 80. That's really bad, folks, for those of you who don't know about blood pressure.
I have been there. That is not good.
Yeah. I now take medication and work on lifestyle changes. Audino would be great to help me be a sort of alarm system to help me with blood pressure spikes and keep my emotions regulated. My ace is Scentiscorch. Well, not the best pick for the firebug types. Volcarona, who is a good second favorite.
Yeah.
I've gravitated towards this angry noodle over the years. I fell in love with the long style design for its G-Max form when I did a custom paint job on my jean jacket. I wanted it to look like the Chinese long biker jackets you often see. I wear it when it's weather appropriate to go events, so it makes people excited to see it. I just can't wait for its G-Max to come out. With a pair of hiking boots, I can make Scentiscorch work in the mainline games.
Good.
For my sixth, we'll just have to wait for that question to come up.
Oh, no spoilers. Yay.
Thanks for all the fun and letting me ramble. I hope to hear everyone's answers either in the Discord, which you can join by becoming a member of the GOCast Podcast Patreon, only for $1. You can't even get a taco for $1.
That's true.
Or by sending an email to mail@gocastpodcast.com or call and send a voicemail at 262-586-7717. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag just like good content. Me and Smeargle are definitely not up to something either, so keep those answers coming. This is an evil laugh written. I did my best. There you go.
Kyle, that was weak. You could too.
No, because
so
it wasn't long.
much
It's not long
more.
enough. I spaced it out. They had to write more.
Oh,
I read
okay.
what was written.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Shiny vibes all, very respectfully, Sound. You know what? I thought we were going with the standard 5 Pokemon team, so I was like, this is going to be the last one. It's the ace. So now I have to look forward to what the sixth one is.
Standard Pokemon team is 6.
No, standard for the trainer is 6. Only the champion has 6 other than that. You never run into another one with 6 for a real trainer.
But this is for you. You're not.
I know, but it feels
playing.
5 is also like such a commonly used number, and we did number 5 was the ace, so I was like, oh, this is gonna be the last one.
This dude over here is so base 5 pill. This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it was a great write up though. Also, I love G-Max.
Show 5 so pick great. 2.5. I get what you're trying to say. You just can't let it go. You know, I gotta pick it up, you know? Anyway, yeah, you can't get a taco for $1. You can't even buy things at the dollar store for $1 anymore. It's rough. It's rough.
No dollar menu at McDonald's anymore.
No, now it's value menu, man. And what's up with that, right? I think. Yeah. Anyway, if you would like to leave us an email or a voicemail, just like these fine folks did, and sound just laid out again, here it is in my traditional format. You can leave us an email by sending it to mail@gocastpodcast.com. The voice line number is 262-586-7717. Visit our website for all things GoCast Podcast. And if you forgot the contact stuff, we have a Contact Us tab. Go to there. It's all written out nice. You can copy paste. You can do all sorts of stuff. There's a form there you can send in instead of using a real email. You know, the whole thing. Anyway, also follow us on socials on X and Threads and Instagram at GoCast Podcast. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. If you'd like to help support the show and get access to our patron exclusive Discord, that is Patreon, patreon.com/GoCast Podcast. And speaking of patrons and our elite trainer tier patrons, Kyle's going to give y'all your shout out.
All right. Shout out to Elite Trainers Bo, Daniel, Lori, Michael, Ozzy, Arkham, Marvin, and Mimi Sports. They are Jason, Justin, Charles, Modders, Lee, William, Brandon, Steven, Ethan, Nick, our favorite listener, Drew 2, Ken with the Ugly Rock, Jacob, Victoria, Sarah Lord, Memorandos, Nabil, Tish, Jacob, Matthew, Don, John Paul, Micah, Sean, Dave, Nesticall, Purple Opal, Nurglefon, Beta Ski, Cyprian, Don, Feel the Turtle, Chad, Everdark, Raven, Luis, and Cole Masato.
Whoa! Ooh! Hey, you recovered. That was good.
I just skipped the name by accident.
And he went back. He picked it up.
I picked it up.
He picked it up. He did it. He did it, folks. If you'd like to help, thank you so much to our Elite Trainer tier patrons for helping us keep the digital lights on, among other things. It really, really helps us out. And lets us like go to events and do fun things and make pins and stuff when we do that. So Thank you very, very much. You could also leave us a review. That would help us out immensely. Please, please, please consider it. It's free for you and means a lot to us and our discoverability. All right, we got to set some goals, and then we're out of here, Mr. Kyle. Upcoming this weekend, actually starting right now and through the weekend, is Dynamax Ho-Oh weekend. And then tomorrow is Vulpix and Alolan Vulpix Community Day. So what are you looking to do?
All right. 250,000 experience.
Woo!
Rank 12 in GBL. This is an unlikely thing to happen, but I have to try. And 25 field research tasks.
Oh, was that for level 74?
It is one of them, yes.
How many did
the other one I will not set goals for. It will just happen naturally.
What is the let 36 in-game hours pass? No, what is the amount of field research tasks you have to do?
250.
250?
250. I can see Chris is also like, I don't do field research.
I do tons, but 250 is a high number.
You do tons of field research?
I do. Okay, all right, Mr. Man, what is your medal at for that?
I mean, I don't do tons of field research. I am willfully admitting that.
I do lots of field research.
It is very bad. I don't even know what the medal looks like.
It looks like binoculars.
It's this one, like binoculars. Oh boy, it's very low.
What's your number?
You first.
Can I have your number? Can I have it?
You say yours and you have to guess mine.
All right, mine is 12,250.
I'm scared about people who do a lot of field research.
Why? Are they because they're built different?
Yeah, they are built different. I wonder how many Saramanda has. 50 or 60,000 maybe?
You have 4,000.
No, more than that.
6,000.
Not quite. You're close. 5603.
Okay. Good for you.
I don't do field research though. I can tell. I don't like it.
Yeah, you look like a guy who doesn't do field research.
Well, I look like a guy who drinks Monster and punches holes in walls.
That's just your namesake. You don't look like that at all. It's not even your fault,
no, man. There's a regular at my store who comes every morning whose name is Kyle, and he looks the part.
Do you guys fist bump and like you break your bones in your hand every time you do it?
He's way too reserved when he comes into the store.
It's ever since he stopped drinking Monster, he's turned into a nicer guy.
Exactly.
Anyway, my goals, 10 of each Vulpix, so 20 total. Dynamax Ho-Oh, at least one. 50 eggs hatched, rank 15 GBL, and walk 25, since it'll be about balmy 23 degrees.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
Full week. All right, folks, that's it. We will see you next week for episode 358. It'll be February. And until then, shiny vibes, all that good stuff. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.